Hello creators, today in this After Effects tutorial, I'll show you how to create this trailer title in After Effects without use of any plugins. Let's create this step by step in After Effects. Create a new composition. I will name it as title. Here I will set time duration to just 4 seconds. Now let's create a new solid layer. This will be our background layer. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Gradient Ramp, add it to the background layer. Set ramp shape to radial ramp. Now set start and end color as shown. Set ramp scatter to 500. Perfect. Now let's create a new solid layer, name it as noise. In Effects and Preset, search for fractal noise, add noise to solid layer. For noise, set contrast to 150. Set brightness to -20. Now at start, create keyframe for evolution. Now at end of the timeline, set evolution to 200 degrees. For noise, select Ellipse tool. Now you need to create mask as shown. For mask, set mask feather to 600. For noise, press T to bring up opacity. At 1 second, create keyframe for opacity, set opacity to 30%. Now at start, set opacity to 0. For noise, change mode to soft light. Now for background, let's create opacity keyframe. At 1 second, create keyframe. Now at start, set opacity to 0. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's add the text layer. Here you can add any text of your choice. For this text here, I will be using Big Noodle titling font. Now align text to center. Now let's increase the font size. While pressing Y key on your keyboard, select the anchor point and place it at center of the text. Perfect. Now slightly adjust the tracking amount for the text. Perfect. Let's set the stroke width to 1. Here you can set the stroke color. Now let's animate the text layer. Now from Animate, select Enable per Character 3D. Now from Animate, select Opacity. Here we will set opacity to 0. Now in Range Selector, at start of the timeline, create keyframe for start. Now at 4 seconds. Set start to 60%. Now for Animator 1, let's add property, rotation. Set Y rotation to -90. Now add property blur. Unlink the blur. Now at 3 seconds. Create keyframe for blur. Now at start, set blur to 22. In advance, change based on 2 lines. Change shape to triangle. You can see the preview. Now for text layer. Press S to bring up scale. Now at end of the timeline, create keyframe for scale. Now at start, set scale to 90%. Perfect. Let's slightly adjust the color for text. Here you can set color of your choice. Now let's create duplicate of the text layer. Now for below text layer, in Effects and Preset, search for Drop Shadow, add it to the text layer. Now for drop shadow, set opacity to 100%. Set direction to 90 degrees. Now set distance to 10. Set softness to 25. Now for text layer, go to Layer Style, select Gradient Overlay. For Gradient Overlay, edit the gradient color. Now adjust the gradient as shown. Now set angle to 0. Now change align with layer to off. You can see the preview. Perfect. Now let's create a new adjustment layer. Now in Effects and Preset, search for Glow. Add it to Adjustment Layer. For Glow, set Glow Radius and Threshold to 80. Set Glow Intensity to 0.5. Now create a new adjustment layer. In Effects and Preset, search for Noise, add it to the adjustment layer. For Noise, set amount of noise to 10%. You can see the preview. Now let's see how to add cinematic frame to the video. Create a new solid layer, name it as Frame. Select the Rectangle tool, double-click on Rectangle tool to create mask. For mask path, set unit to % of source, set top to 10%, bottom to 90%. Select inverted. Now let's see the preview. Perfect. Similarly, you can create multiple titles and create your trailer. Thank you guys for watching this tutorial. See you next week with another awesome tutorial.